Hello friends and welcome to episode 12 of Storyteller Plays Fantasy Life on the 3DS. I don't know if I opened this like that in the last couple of episodes. I'm not paying that much attention. In the last episode we did all of Butterfly's requests for Port Puerto, and now we've got some story stuff to do in Maajik, which is good because I need access to some stuff that's currently blocked off for story reasons. Satu, do you have a sec to chat? Yep, I would like to save my progress. Let's go. Good choice. I literally can't say no. Olivia's palace robes seem to suit her just as well as her pirate clothes, don't you think? No. But a banquet lasting an entire year? I mean, how much time does he think we have to just sit around? Oh, sorry, once I get going, I guess it's kind of hard for me to stop sometimes. Hey, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be cool to see one of our various dark wizards work their powers? Yeah, why can't I be a dark wizard? Riddle me that, game. Dear Father, I was thinking about how heated our argument got, and I wanted to say I'm sorry, kind of. I've been meeting the most wonderful and interesting people. They are all so kind deep down, and full of wonder and joy, and yes, full of wishes too. Have you heard from you-know-who? I'm really worried about her. I hope she's okay. Please let me know if you hear any news from her, and I'll keep you updated on my progress down here. Who knows? Maybe we can turn all the wishes into fishes, or into something else that can feed everyone of this world. Yes. The crowd falls silent. The letter from His Highness needs a soft touch. Here you could almost eat the concentration in the air. He lines it up, and here's the swing. Morning, Pam. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. Just, here's the rest of your mail. Castle Square, let's go check out a letter. It's probably from the king. We're gonna have to go to Maajik, which I want to do. Letter from the king for: Dear Satu, I have a task for one so brave as yourself. Would you come and see me at the royal court? King Eric of Castell. Yeah, let's go do it. Another letter from King Eric. Maybe we should just move into the castle. Anyway, I really want to see if Professor Hughes has found out anything yet. Let's go. Indeed. Tale of Lunaris. Chapter 4. There are only 7 chapters, so while it's taken me 12 episodes to get this far, we are making good progress. As I continue to ignore everyone's requests. Good, we're not being stopped outside this time. I just cut out all of my travel, or most of my travel, if I'm not saying anything important. But getting stopped repeatedly does really drag out some of these episodes. Satu, we've been eagerly waiting for you. Next time, please wipe the pillow marks off your face. Oh, don't listen to Father. He already told me you've become his trusted go-to NB, Satu. That's great to hear, although I don't like the way Hughes is glaring at us. Enough with the pleasantries, Satu and Butterfly. You have proven to be a dynamic duo. Oh, well, that's far too kind of you, Your Grace. Dynamic? Why, I've never been called that before. That's enough. We have a matter of great importance to discuss. Allow me to explain, if you will, Your Grace. So far, we've been able to procure 2 of the 3 goddess treasures. If the information I've dug up in my research is true, there is another goddess treasure in Maajik. Oh, Father, you can't possibly expect me to just sit back here in the castle and miss that adventure. Actually, my dear, that is exactly what I expect. What? But you said I could go on more adventures. Yes, I did, and yes, you can. But yes, you will. But not here and not now. Ridiculous. Princess, your father is right to err on the side of caution here. Now, if I may continue. Maajik is a harsh land. Factor in the wild beasts and the Dark Sultan, and it is downright dangerous. This is much more dangerous than simply taking a jaunt to Port Puerto. Yes, I know that, thank you, Hughes. But Maajik is where true heroes are made. The place was created in the very heat of adventure. Does anyone want to fill us in on what you're talking about? I mean, if it's not too much. Oh, let me explain it, Professor. Maajik is famous for being the ultimate proving grounds for many heroes. And this was the case for our own hero of Castell. See, it's a tradition in Castell to name a young, anonymous local as the town's ordained hero. Castell's current hero challenged the Dark Sultan of Maajik in battle. The victor was, who was it? Daddy, do you remember who won that battle? Was it the hero of Castell or the Dark Sultan? Let's move on. Let's just move on with the story, darling. It matters not who won. A truce was reached. I'm not sure many people could call that a truce. What do you mean? Castell's hero banished the Dark Sultan to the Onyx Abyss, sealing him in there forever. The people of Maajik didn't know what to do without their leader. Banishing the Dark Sultan was really a masterful move on Father's part. King Eric. Now, Laura, there's no need to rehash every moment in front of our guest subjects. The Dark Sultan's heir has now come of age, where he will take the vacant throne. With a new Dark Sultan on the throne, I believe now is the time to seek a final resolution. Hughes, I tire of war. Not at all, Your Grace. I was thinking of a more diplomatic solution, but one no less dangerous. This situation is most precarious. It would be nice if I could read. And time is of the utmost essence here, my dynamic duo. Come now, Hughes. Do not frighten them. As king, I hereby decree that everything will be all right. I don't think it works like that, Your Grace. Delivering a request to Maajik will not be easy. If it's so dangerous, Hughes, perhaps you would like to accompany them. Heh. Well, while Maajik is often considered to be an archaeological paradise, I'm afraid there are pressing matters here I must attend to. I think we should leave it up to these two. Why does that not surprise me? Pack your bags, Satu. It looks like we're Maajik bound. I bet the Dark Sultan is going to have one pretty powerful wish. What was that about the Dark Sultan's wish? Oh, nothing. I guess I was just thinking out loud about the stark bacon dish my mother used to make. Well, I'm sure it was delicious. Best of luck to you both. Please return safely. I'm not convinced this will work, however. We must try. Take this, Satu. Pray head forth to Maajik and deliver this letter to the Dark Sultan. Make haste. In fact, make post-haste. King Eric's letter. To His Honorable Dark Sultan of Maajik. How's it going? It's King Eric of Castell. You know, the guy who banished your father? How is that old son of a gun doing anyway? Heh. The reason I'm writing is because we believe there is an ancient treasure hidden somewhere in Maajik. I hope we may continue our truce and work together so that I may borrow this treasure. It is very important to the survival of all of Riveria. Eric, King of Castell. That letter is never going to work. Go, noble heroes, blah blah blah. Go forth and deliver that letter while I try to think of a plan B. The Dark Sultan is a most dreadful adversary. Be warned. And remember to have fun. Yes, leave the castle. I can't teleport out because Butterfly wants to talk to me, but I'm going to teleport to Port Puerto when I get the chance. I hope this is important, Butterfly. I don't mind saying I'm more than a little nervous about going to Maajik. Butterfly, we've been hundreds of times. A desert kingdom, the Dark Sultan. I mean, how much more foreboding could this place be? I overheard someone saying we can get there if we go south from the West Grassy Plains. We can always check the map if we get lost. I plan to teleport to Port Puerto and then ride my horse. Take a deep breath. We're off to Maajik. That we are. Oh hey, we can talk to Bumbles now that we're a Master Wizard. What's up, buddy? Bumbles can't believe that Bumbles' friend is a Master-ranked wizard. That's plush-tastic. Since you're such an important wizard, Bumbles will share something personal with you. Bumbles once had a special friend who lived on an island called Terra Nimbus. Bumbles' friend was called Skyby. Yes, that makes a lot more sense. None of these are real names. And he was Bumbles' bestest friend ever. Bumbles misses him. I will get to Terra Nimbus, just not soon. So some of you have probably noticed that I'm okay with Lord, even though I am non-binary. I tend to change words like he and him into they and them, etc., etc. However, Lord is okay, because in Dark Souls 3, your character is referred to as the Lord of Hollows, whether your character is male or female. Also, we need a Souls game with more non-binary options. Even Elden Ring asks for your body type rather than your gender, but then everybody refers to you as either a he or a she. Also, I could have just named Tenebrous without the O, with T-N-E, T-E-N-E-B-R-U-S. But I guess that's the name of a character in Harry Potter. When I was searching for the spelling of Tenebrous, I saw that and I'm like, I'm going to name my horse something even more stupid. I feel like things are getting a bit serious. I thought we were having fun, saving Reveria and whatnot. According to the map, Maajik should be just past this ravine. Let's be careful. I hope we don't run into anybody out here in the middle of nowhere. We will. Also, why not let my horse be in the cutscene? Oh, look at that. There's somebody here. Satu? You did pack your best weapon, right? I did! I don't think these creatures are interested in witty banter and fair negotiations. What do you want to do? Let's go ahead and fight. I get it. Do your best out there. You can actually play through this game mostly as a pacifist. Nope, I gotta get off my horse. Tenebrous, no! You gross fire magic. I lost my horse. I can get him back easily enough. I thought we were gunner that time for sure. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you, Odin. Ellipsis. Hello? Thank you, Mr. Terrifying Knight. Can you understand what I'm saying? Me, Butterfly. Butterfly. Ellipsis. That was a bit offensive, Butterfly. I don't think he speaks English. He's so big and intimidating. There's something attractive about that. Let's see where he's going. I hope it's to Maajik. Butterfly, you can't flirt with every dark knight we pass. Odin is the tallest, but there's a lot of dark knights in Maajik. Maajik. I don't like deserts IRL, but deserts in game are a lot of fun. Looks like we made it, Satu. Cough, cough, sand everywhere. Maajik wins the award of dustiest town, that's for sure. If they're giving away awards for that for stuff like that, definitely a different field compared to Castel and Port Puerto. It's kind of cool. Whoa. Satu, check out that golden knight over there. We gotta find out what that guy's deal is. Maybe he's a hero from a distant land. Or maybe he's an idiot coward. Excuse me, sir? Your pathetic army of dark minions is no match for my strength, you vile sultan. Is that right, vile? Or should I go with his title, Dark Sultan? I mean, I don't want to honor him with a title. But at the same time, I want him to know I'm talking to him. Maybe Puny Sultan? Oh, Sultry Sultan. Your pathetic army of minions is no match for my strength, you sultry sultan. Yeah, I like that. Who is he talking to? I'm gonna ask. Who are you talking to over there? Please don't hurt me. Okay. Hi. I have no weapons. I'm defenseless. Well, except for my sword and shield you see here. But besides these, I'm defenseless. There's no honor in slaying me. We're not slaying anyone. Relax. What are you doing over there? Why are you talking to that tree? What? I wasn't talking to a tree? That's absurd. I was just, practicing my lines. You're an actor. Are you in Skull and Funny Bones? No. I despise improvisation. Hey, I love improv. If you wish to know who I truly am, then I shall allow you the bold gifts of truth, wisdom, and verity. For my name is the very definition of valor. I am the great hero Magnificus. Oh, so you really are a hero. You're not just acting like one. You're here to take on the Dark Sultan, eh? Yes, indeed. That is the truth. And I would thank you to not say that so loudly next time. I have traveled from near to far, over big mounds of time, to come and fell the terrible tyrant. You don't have to whisper. Magnificus, we were on our way to see the Dark Sultan, so if you wanted to... No time for talk. I'm off to the Dark Sultan's fortress. Off, hurrah, and here I go. I'm not totally sold on sold on that as a despairing phrase, or departing phrase, my apologies. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong when I'm reading out loud, but I tend to get lightheaded, probably not inhaling enough. And maybe if I just had little music or something. Magnificus, I was saying that maybe we could all go to the Dark Sultan's fortress together. Oh, thank goodness. Yes, please. It would be nice to have someone come with me. You two are going to make a nice name for yourselves in this hero's business. So it's settled then. We'll tag along with you to the... Wait a second. Now that I think about it, it seems you two are awfully eager to ride the coattails of. I don't mean to be insulting or anything, mind you, but you know, I do have a reputation to uphold. I suppose we could all journey together to the great hero, as the great hero of Magnificus and his two lowly squires. A fair compromise, is it not? Yeah, fine, whatever you need. Whew, I'm glad you see things my way. Geez, heroes can be so sensitive. Maybe it's something about putting on a suit of armor that makes them get all delicate. You know who I bet wouldn't be all touchy in this, is that huge knight we met earlier. The one in all black armor. Wait a minute. A huge knight in all black armor? Are you telling me you two met the Shadow Knight Odin? I don't know that we're telling you. But we did run into a very large knight. He showed up and took care of a pack of jackals like it was nothing. It was so impressive. You met Odin and lived to tell the tale. You two must be charmed by the gods. Perhaps you are talismans of good fortune. Come with me, stay close. Remember, though, to leave any heroic tactics to me, or theatrics to me, unless you can't find me or something. Yes, Magnificus. Phew, you two really make it easy to have these difficult conversations. I shan't forget this. The chance to travel alongside a noble hero such as myself is indeed rare, so you shan't forget that. Let's just let Magnificus tag along with us. To the Dark Sultan's fortress. No, that's my line. Fine, let's go. Magnificus has joined your party. Go to the Dark Sultan fortress. One moment, let me just inhale air. A bit of a flyover of Maajik. I've been here several times. Look at this place. This isn't what I'd imagined at all. There's nothing foreboding here. Everyone seems so happy. Your compound eyes must be blind, Butterfly. There is no happiness here, only misery, gloom, and general sickness. Or sickliness. Really? I don't know. All these folks look pretty happy to me. Your naivete has bested you, you floating bug friend. Please leave the evaluations to me. For it is clear these poor citizens are under the oppressive spell of the Dark Sultan. I bow my head in woe. Oh, such woe for those poor, wretched, maltreated citizens. Just look at them. Yeah, everyone is smiling. I mean, they might just be laughing at you, but still. Well, smiling it is a common reaction when one is under the control of an evil overlord. See how awfully the citizens of Maajik are made to suffer. They are shackled to the chains of their grins. There is but one person, and one alone, who can write these dastardly designs of deception. And that is I, Magnificus, hero of the people. Still trying that one out? But I like the sound of it. Definitely a contender, that one. Okay, let's go, Mr. Hero of marginalized smilers. To the Dark Sultan's fortress. Yet again, you pilfer my line, Butterfly. What do I need to do around here to have my line? I don't know, probably stop being a coward. Let's go ahead and head in. Floating houses, flying carpets, wow! How are they doing that? Do you think this is some sort of magic trick? There is no magic, only illusions, and there is more proof of the illusions of joy to mask the wicked. So you two tell me, how exactly were you planning on infiltrating the Dark Sultan's fortress? Infiltrate? We were just planning to knock on the front door, or use the doorbell if they have one. The doorbell? What sort of insanity be this? One does not simply announce oneself when going to confront the Dark Sultan. There are powerful minions of evil, or there are powerful minions of evil, I read it right the first time, to be dispensed with before one reaches the Dark Sultan. First, there is he who felled 1,000 soldiers single-handedly, that is Odin, the Shadow Knight. Then, there is the one who commands the despicable creatures of the night, the Dark Mage Eldred. Lest us not forget the vile, blood-sucking, abomination that is the Dark Witch Demona. And last of all is the one who commands them all, the Dark Sultan himself, Damien Hellborn. But we take those individuals who dare obstruct us, and we will move them out of the way. Are you nervous? Are you nervous at all, Magnificus? Nonsense. This sweat from my brow is due to the heat, not from any sort of mind-numbing fear. I figured that, but just in case, we should all stick together. I think we'll be okay, if we just do that. Really, you think so? I do! We'll even lead the way, just because, I'm a lowly squire, or, a lowly squire must protect the hero. Now then, to the fortress entrance. I feel sick. I need to stop rocking in my chair. Also, here we go. Found a secret treasure. Sack of gold. Not useless, not overly useful. Let's go into the castle. This area reminds me so much of, what is it called? Magician's Quest? Magic Mysterious Times? Whatever. Oh, it looks like my shoe's untied. You go on ahead. I'll catch up with you. Are you sure, Magnificus? Because if we go on alone, the glory will probably fall to the lowly squires instead of where the glory should rightfully fall, which is on top of a hero. Well put. Looks like your metal boots don't have any laces. Yes, I was thinking of a pair of shoes I had left at home, actually. They were untied when I left. What, you don't believe me? For shame. Who are you talking to? No one, let's go. After all, a hero shall show no signs of delay when there is a beautiful princess waiting at the end. 'Tis how every brave hero tale ends, is it not? Yeah, usually, but I don't think there are any princesses here in Maajik. No princess? Were you expecting to save a princess after you took on the Dark Sultan? What? No, of course not. A true hero seeks the glory of justice, not the love of a princess. Nor the soft touch of gentle cuddles at night, of a princess who just accepts that the hero for who he is. Princess Laura of Castell wanted to come with us here to Maajik. Granted, her father the king stopped her, but maybe you two could meet. What do you think about that match, Satu? She sounds so unlike your normal princess, full of adventure. Yeah, so let's do this, and maybe we can hook you two up later. Oh, I don't know if I'm actually ready to meet her face to face. My shoes need, polishing. I don't think they'd be a good couple, because Magnificus is clearly a coward. Oh no, it's Eldred. Ooh, what do we have here? 2 human forms and 1 winged insect form. Speak your purpose to journeying to my master's fortress. Ooh, that's the Dark Mage Eldred. Are you lost, or perhaps are you official visitors of my master's domain? Yes, we're lost, you see. We were on our way to the Castell General Goods Store. Looks like we went the wrong... We have urgent business with the Dark Sultan. No, don't listen to this floating Rorschach test. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I see your cape. Does that mean you are the newest chosen hero of Castell? Of course he is. Haven't you heard of Magnificus? He's here to free everyone from the Dark Sultan's tyranny and take on la. Yes, I think I see what is going on here. Magnificus, you are the 10th hero to grace his lordship this month. Allow me to welcome you. See, Magnificus, there's nothing to worry about. Now, we'll get the taste of Maajik hospitality. Gulp, that's what I was afraid of. Sadly, I was not able to prepare the fortress for your unexpected arrival. However, I have more than prepared for your predictable departure. Ooh. This is it then, slain by a shadow, in the short pants wielding a halberd. No one saunters in off the sands and sips tea with the Dark Sultan. What fools do you take us for? Sato, what should we do? Let's go ahead and bring it on. That's the spirit. We're not afraid of you. Well, maybe one of us is. That was an easy fight. It would appear this unknown pair is of a higher caliber than the hero we were expecting. Very well, perhaps these guests require a more personal touch. Enough, Eldred. Lord Damien! My lord, I was just dispensing with these traitors. See, they had come here to raid Maajik and take off. You're embarrassing me, and quite frankly, you're embarrassing yourself, Eldred. I heard everything. I will take care of this, personally. You needn't trouble yourself, my lord. Leave the fate of the cowardly rebel to me. The Dark Sultan, he's here, he's everywhere. Oh, I'm so sorry I said all those mean things about you. I never meant any of it. Please spare me. Ahem. Hello, Mr. Dark Sultan, sir. So we're here on a bit of urgent business, if you have a moment. Yes, urgent business, that's all. It was, oh, please. Heh, ha, 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 ha. We have seen many heroes here of late. I am intrigued by these visitors. Let us speak of your urgent matter. What? My lord, you can't be serious. Do you even want me to permit them to pass? Or do you want me to permit them to pass? Never defy my orders in front of others. Ha, yes. He's doing it again. What is this, what is it, Magnificus? What are you looking at? Magnificus, what are you doing? I, just remembered something of great importance. But I thought you wanted to meet the Dark Sultan. This is your big chance. Why can't you just let me be myself? I'm not trying to pressure you into being a caterpillar, you know. You have issues, Magnificus. Magnificent issues. Well, if you're not feeling up to it, thanks for helping us get this far. So I guess this is goodbye then. Well, no, I mean, perhaps I'll meet you in there later, once I fix my helmet visor. It's a little wet, it seems. Satu, let's head in to Mr. Sultan's room. Magnificus has left your party. Wowee, I sure wish I could read. What's up, Eldred? It would appear Lord Damien holds no ill will towards King Eric. That is most reassuring to hear. Yep, let's go in. Satu, look over there. That must be him. I'm messing up all of my lines with this stupid chair. I'm kinda nervous. You talk first. I am Damien Hellborn, Dark Sultan of Maajik. Now, tell me, what is your purpose here? Know this, whether or not you leave this place depends on your answer. Well, you see, your darkness, we have something important to discuss with you. And would this important something have to do with the letter from Castell's king? Do not bother lying to me, for I can see into your soul with my magical abilities. Rare is the sight of a butterfly blessed with speech, and you are, Satu was it? Listen well. You are now under the power of the Dark Sultan. From this point forward, I shall know who you are, inside and out. I shall control your every word, and you will reside here in Maajik for the rest of your years, acting only as I command! Exclamation mark. I don't believe it. Magnificus was right. Just kidding. What? Sorry, I'm not very good at this whole evil and tyrannical Dark Sultan thing. I am the Dark Sultan, but, you know, that's just my life. You can call me Damien. Okay, what's going on? Is this a joke? Not at all. Welcome to Maajik. It is good to see new faces. This letter you have from King Eric, this is quite the honor. An honor. You are friends with King Eric? Friends? Yes, you know, friends. Like comrades, pals, buddies, chums, mates, cohorts, compadres. I am familiar with the meaning of those words, yes. But I mean, you do have some friends, don't you? Stop me before I say something that's going to get us both in big trouble. Although I have never experienced it, I am familiar with the concept of friendship. In the abstract, yes. Perhaps King Eric and I are actually friends, and I am simply unaware of it. That's not quite how it works. But King Eric has been great to Satu and me. I'm sure... I need to stop messing it up with my chair. I'm sure he'd, like to have you visit him in Castell. I am deeply pleased with such a second-hand invitation. My thanks. However, as much as I would like to, I don't know if I am going to get a chance to leave this place. I've read and heard so much about all the wonderful places in Riveria. I long to see such beautiful landscapes and experience unique cultures all over the land. Yet, I ramble. My apologies. Perhaps that will be in another life. Now, let me see this letter you speak of. Right. Let me give you the full explanation on what's happened thus far. Handed over King Eric's letter. But for some reason, he just kept pretending his armored boots had laces on them. It was weird. No, sorry, I was rambling. You probably knew all of this from your mind and soul reading magic, or whatever it was. Well, I must use that judiciously. The spell is quite draining, and Mother absolutely hates it when never mind. I'm sorry that I only have bad news to add to the situation. We also had a Doomstone fall here recently. Although this doesn't fall under the duties of the Dark Sultan, I made an attempt to recover it myself. Oh really? How did it go? Not well. The monsters near the stone have fallen under its influence. More are being infected by the stone's energy every second. Our situation here is grave. Although it may help you, it isn't within my power to share the treasures of Maajik. You must speak to... Oh, Damien! I knew it. You were reading the hearts of common rabble again, weren't you? Ellipsis. Mother, please do not insult our guests like that. They've brought me a letter from the King of Castel. It says that the change in Lunaris and the strange events occurring around Reveria might be. I will hear no more of this nonsense. These are wolves in sheep's clothing, Damien. You know you can't trust anyone from Castel. The insolent King Eric is responsible for banishing your father. And they are now looking for some reasons to blame their problems on the people of Maajik. Mother, please, you're a little paranoid. Our feud with Castel was how long ago? Not long enough. I will not allow you to dishonor the memory of your father by dealing with these barbarians. What is the will of the fathers? I repeat. Sigh, my destiny is to pass the trial by Sultan at the age of 15 and to rule as the next Dark Sultan. At which time, my first order of business will be to make right our humiliation at the hands of Castel. That's right. That's so good, my darling. You didn't screw up one word. I did. Sorry to interrupt. I know you still need to firm up your plans for destroying Castel, but right now, if we could just... I have never seen a butterfly with such audacity. You'll look wonderful under glass. Won't she, my darling Damien? Yes, Mother. What? No, you can't do that. Look, Reveria is in trouble, and if you don't put your squabbles aside... Yes, I can read. No one is listening to you, you flying roach. Damien, what is it? I can see inside that you are nervous about the trial, but you mustn't be, my dear. Ellipsis. You are no longer my little baby boy. You're about to turn 15 years old. Now, Damien, dear, I know you do not need your mother to tell you about your responsibilities. You are no longer a child. Stop acting like one. I will leave you to deal with the memories of our guests. That was most unfortunate. I do apologize for that. That was my mother, obviously. Taking part in this trial requires that I remain sequestered from the world for a whole year. Why is that? That's a good question, as I haven't grown up isolated enough. I am to remain in the depths of the ancient ruins until my Sultan training is complete. Perhaps they believe that isolation is the key to my success, but in the event that I fail the trial, I am to remain in the ruins for 3 more years to undergo basic training once more. And the entire cycle begins again. That sounds terrible. You can't let them trap you like that. It truly was a pleasure meeting you both. Now please leave before my mother returns. Lord Damien. Odin, please enter. Question mark? It's okay. They're friends. Please escort them out here safely and avoid my mother. Isn't there anything we can do to help Damien? Fear not, my butterfly. I shall write a response to King Eric before the start of the trial. Is there anything we can say that would convince you not to go through the trial? No, like King Eric, our time was short but pleasant. You too may stay at the inn in town before you leave. I thank you both. Farewell. Wait a second, Damien, this isn't the end, right? We'll see you again someday. After all, we're all friends now, right? We are friends? Friends, yes. So we'll see each other again. I'm so illiterate. It's almost... Actually, it is 6 a.m. That's a strange pair there, Serby? You know what's funny, though? I forgot to use my memory erasing spell on them after they heard all about getting revenge on Castel. Hehehehe, me forgetting to erase someone's memory. Now that's very funny. Haha, phew, I think it's funny. It would be nice if someone else laughed with me so I could confirm of such a statement's humor level. Sato and that talking butterfly. Perhaps I could have eventually considered them friends. A talking butterfly? I knew it. It's gotta be her. Woof bark. Back off, Pooch. I'll backwing you without even thinking about it. How much damage could that possibly do? What is the matter, Serby? Where did that black butterfly come from? Hey, what do you think, Demona meant when she told Damien to deal with our memories? Fascinating. Wasn't it weird that Damien and his mom were talking about getting back at Castel right in front of us? 'Twas no mistake, Butterfly. Who said that? Your voice got so deep there, Satu. Say something else. 'Twas I, Butterfly. Oh my, your voice is so strong and powerful, my Mr. Great Knight, Odin, Sir Odin. Thank you. Just Odin. Whatever you say, Sir Just Odin. Odin, please. You should know that Lord Damien could have easily erased both of your memories. It appears he enjoyed your company, though, and chose not to manipulate you so. Oh, well, that was nice of him. Despite what Lady Demona may have said, Lord Damien wanted to protect the two of you. Mind-erasing magic is not a perfect science. Often the mind can encounter unintended consequences. Truthfully, 'tis the first time I have ever seen the young lord rebel against his mother. Regardless, he is committed to his duty to undertake the trials. Lord Damien is bound by filial piety. What's that? The young master feels duty-bound to respect the wishes of his mother. Lord Damien is preparing for the worst. My lord just, relieved me of my duties, actually. What? Why would he do that? He knows he will be gone for a long time at best, and probably for a very long time at worst. Lord Damien shoved a backpack in my hands, saying, "Drop the helmet and travel the world and be free." He ordered me to leave before Lady Demona began issuing me orders. So he relieved you of your duty so you can experience the world while he's undergoing the trial? Wow. Indeed, Lord Damien's kindness knows no bounds. However, I find myself rather conflicted. What's the conflict? Ditch the armor and find something you want to do with your life. You make it sound so simple, Butterfly. If I felt pleasure, I would say that it was an experience where that feeling occurred. You may rest at the Maajik Inn. Please, take advantage of that. I bid you farewell. Sure, I'm glad I'm literate. Bye. And Satu, I feel there's more going on here than meets the compound eye. Let's stay here for the night. I need some time to cook up a plan. I think Damien needs our help. Plus, I'm not going to leave here without knowing where we can find the next goddess treasure. Yes, to the inn. For the sake of brevity, if one could even call it that, because I've already been recording for almost 40 minutes, I am going to end the episode here and then just pick up the rest of the story on episode 13. Kind of interesting we ended up doing all of the Dark Sultan stuff on episode 13. Lucky number. Anyway, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and visit farewell.